African leaders are so gullible that the moment they see something, they're all like, whoa, technology, we need it now. Yet other European countries are saying, wait, let's see fools getting it. And the fools get it, we learn from their death and their misfortunes, then we employ. My brother Ruto in Kenya, let's see.
I speak to you. Hear the voice of the Lord. The Lord shall restore you. Kenya, hear the voice of the Lord. The time is at hand and now is that the deliverers, the sons of God, shall march forth. And it shall be known that the Lord is God, and without him there is no other. The perfect will that God has over this nation, it shall come to pass. Kenya, hear the voice of the Lord. Today we confer authority to all those that God is calling for the sake of nations. Kenya, I call you from the pit. Kenya, come out. Come out from corruption. Come out from wickedness. Come out. Come out. Every pit they have dug over this nation, the nation will not plunge into it. Their children and them themselves shall be forgotten, but the people of the Lord shall flourish. Say to the righteous, Kenya, it shall be well. It shall be known that the Lord is good and his mercies endure forever. Many nations shall learn from him. For a little spirit is conferred to you. A little, just a little authority. And that authority will make nations to learn from you. Kenya, hear the word of the Lord. That it may be known that the Lord rules over the affairs of men. Kenya, come forth. A new Kenya, I see it. I pray that the laborers will rise. A new Kenya, that the harvest is plenty. I pray for laborers over this land of Kenya. Kenya, come forth. All the enemies of Kenya, may they drop dead. May the hand of God find them. All those that reject a new Kenya, may your judgment be near. Watch and see.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much for your greatest support. I have to appreciate you guys for your good work, what you're doing, supporting, watching the videos, liking every now and then. It's really amazing, and I have to appreciate you for that. Thank you very much. God bless you. Asanteni sana. Wherever you are, if you're within the country, you can tell me which part of the country you're watching from. That is the county number. And if you're outside the country, you can as well tell me which country, or drop in the flag of the country at the comment section so that I can figure it out by myself. But I have to appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe. After watching the video up to the end, please subscribe, because it is only through subscribing that you can help this channel grow, and also to help this channel reach a lot of people just by liking the video. You can as well share. Now, as we get into the discussion, there is something that I feel like we really need to talk about as Kenyans, or as people, as let me not put it like Kenyans exactly, but as human beings, or as people who live. There are some of the decisions that sometimes we make as human beings, or people make, that ends up putting other people's lives in danger. For instance, you find that you are doing something because you know that at the end of the day it's not going to affect you. But then you don't look at other people that this thing is going to affect. You don't ask yourself that how many people are going to suffer through this thing that I'm going to. A single decision can ruin the life of a lot of people. That is what we don't understand sometimes. That a single decision, you can make a decision. Like, let's say for instance, if a father has got 12 children. I want to give an example because the word I want to talk about is going to major is going to go with Christianity. Let's take a picture of Jacob and his 12 sons. Now, Jacob had got 12 sons. His brother Esau, and then the 12 sons. We have got people like Joseph there, Benjamin there, a lot of Reuben are there, a lot of people are there, a lot of sons are there. But then you find that there is a decision that this man made that almost ruined his son's life. But that decision somehow it helped. God knows. God is different from human beings. God knows how to turn things upside down. So it was through that decision that made Israel be saved. By now this son going to Egypt, we know the story of Joseph. Now, the reason why I've brought that issue is because of this. I want us to take a look at this. You know, I've told you that God knows how to change things. When Jacob loved Joseph more than his brothers, you know, the brothers were against him, so they wanted to kill him. Through by that, and then they sold him and all that. And then Joseph is coming now to save the people of Israel in Egypt, because now he's the prime minister and all that. Now that is different case. That is a different case. But now this one of ours, the problem now that we have currently is that we have leaders, yes. But now these leaders, simply because they are in authority, simply because they feel like they're the right people, like maybe, let me say that they were chosen, according to them, they were chosen by God. Of course, leaders are chosen by God, we can't deny that. But what are the decisions that sometimes these leaders make that as human or as citizens, we question this God that called them, or this God that chose them? For instance, we have our president, President William Samoei Ruto, who is the president of the Republic of Kenya. He has been recently, since he joined government, or actually since he became the president, there's some of the decisions that he makes that you ask yourself that, how did he come up with this? How did he decide to do this? There is this Prophet Urbert that is a Zimbabwean prophet who relocated to United Kingdom. He has got a ministry, and his ministry is doing well in Britain. That is in United Kingdom. There is a message. There is something that is saying about William Ruto, which I want us to listen to.
Again, leaders are so gullible that the moment they see something, they're all like, whoa, technology, we need it now. Yet other European countries are saying, wait, let's see fools getting it. When the fools get it, we learn from their death and their misfortunes, then we employ. My brother Ruto in Kenya, let's see.
Already, the digital ID, which has been a big problem to us for a very long time, is now on a testing mode for the next 2 months. I have been assured by all the stakeholders and by the ministries concerned that by December, we will be able to launch digital ID, where every Kenyan don't have to carry any paper, plastic or otherwise, as an ID, that they should be able to be identified digitally using their iris or their fingerprints, and we can transact without the necessity of people struggling to identify who they are. And the proudest part of it is that we don't have to spend the billions that we have spent on all the other manenos, as all of you know.
Notice, if you keep on listening to his speech, he's talking also about a mother who just leave the hospital with a child and the birth certificate is digital. Even a little baby. Now, the most troubling thing is, I've been very close to Ruto in the past. As a matter of fact, they called me father at one time for many years, and the family would come here and all that. So I understand that God put him there. But understand also this, that this man is an evangelist, was an evangelist, a preacher who understands the book of Revelation. For whatever reason, you understand? So I might be biased, with regards to who he is and some of my birthday celebrations were done in his house.
That's true, sir.
But hear me, I'm by no means trying to support him here. I'm trying to explain to you that he is an evangelist. Imagine a prophet knowing the book of Revelation, that fingerprint, forehead, all this. When he says the forehead, right? That it will be on your head, the mark. If you look at the word head, it means face. Like when the Bible says, I speak to him face to face, it means front to front. Okay?
Yes, sir.
That then tells you that he knows as a preacher. There is a verse somewhere You get this?
Yeah, that's true.
He knows as a preacher there is a verse somewhere where it says the devil will want on your hand and a mark on your face. He knows it. So when did he become blind to say, wait a minute, I know there is technology, but as long as they are putting it on the hand or somewhere around the face, that is the book of Revelation we are talking about. I'm not saying he's wrong in putting that there. I'm not saying that technology is evil at all, but I'm just saying I cannot be a president who institutes something that is likened to what the book of Revelation carries. And I was an evangelist before. I have to be cognizant of the fact that this is in the Bible. And how come what is in the Bible, I'm now being the president who will be known for putting it into effect? I don't know if you're getting this. I'm sure he never thought of those things, but I'm thinking for him now, saying, couldn't it be possible that the stakeholders pushed him into it?
Might be.
Whosoever the stakeholders is talking about pushed him into it. And if he's not spending billions like he used to spend, who donated what? And this is because they love Africa.
Now, listen. After listening to that, I listened to that thing, that message, and I was like, so these people know. These people also listens to what other presidents do. Now, these people also listens to what other people, the decisions or maybe the steps that other people are taking. Like, let's say, for instance, you can't tell me that Urbert Angel did not listen. I've not been following William Ruto for him to know what William Ruto is doing. Now, William Ruto was talking about the issue of the digital ID. Urbert is referring to the book of Revelation, where the mark of the beast and all that. We have to understand. We really have to understand where we are. We really have to understand how things are working. If the president himself fails to understand how things are working, then he's going to put a lot of people's lives in danger. Of course, right now, a lot of people's lives are at stake. But how can you prevent those other people's lives also from being ruined by the decisions that you make? We are like Western countries' puppets. If there is something that they feel like they need to try, like experiment, what they do is they bring it to Africa, and then they look for that leader who is so much vocal, who wants to feel superior in Africa. Then they attach that thing to that leader. So the leader will be making decisions based on what he has been promised, and then he brings it to his country. Like, let's now, for example, this issue of the mark, the digital ID, and the mark that the fingerprint and all that, which William Ruto is saying that by December everybody will have shifted to that. I don't think if it is safe. So please, if such a thing happens, don't make a mistake of going there. Please, let us love each other. Let us not make things. Let William Ruto do things the way he wants. Let him first start with his family. Then after starting with his family, we relax. After doing that, we take a month, 2, 3, 4, or 5 months. After we've confirmed and it is published that he has started with his family. And then now when he tells us, now first of all, he in fact doesn't even need to tell us. We need to see how this thing is working. Because I think this thing is out of hand. A lot of internal pastors, a lot of internal preachers have been talking about, Bishop John C.W. has been talking about this, the way the government is ruling. But now, when I was listening to this thing, I've really thought a lot of things. And nimefikiria mambo mengi sana. And I was like, if you can't listen to the preachers that you have in the country, if you can't listen to your own pastors, your own preachers, the people that God has ordained to be in your country, then why can't you even listen to them, those who are outside? Urbert Angel is saying that he has been your friend for a very long time. Why can't you listen to them then? Listen to him. Why can't you listen to him? these things that are happening in this country, yeah, bishops have been talking about this. I think every now and then I do play for you the videos of Bishop John C.W. Talking, condemning these things. There's a prophet. There's a prophet Phronesis also has been talking about. So these young pastors, these young preachers, has been talking about this thing. But now the leaders that we have, it's like they don't want to listen to these people. Ni kama wako na dharau, wanawadharau. After all, what are you telling us? What are you telling me? Are you seeing such kind of things? Unaniambia nini? They have that thing that hiyo kitu unaniambia itadu. Such kind of things, you see. So I don't know how we are going to get out of these how do we call it? These chains. I don't know when will the leaders, when will our executive realize that what they are doing is so wrong. They keep on blaming each other. Keep on bragging. I'm the best president. You know, I'm doing this. I'm the blah blah blah. I'm the best. You know, I'm so learned. There's a point that it reaches a point that you even put that education kando kidogo and say that now the lives of people that I'm ruling, the lives of people that I lead, the lives of these people's lives is much more important than even my education. There's a level that even your education cannot help you. More so when it comes to things to do with spirit. I've learned something, that things to do with spirituality do not need education. You can't bring education to things to do with spirituality. Things like now the decision that William Ruto is trying to make of the chips. Those chips, that is a spiritual thing. How do you go to you go to Western countries? Then China, then they tell you something and you want to come and implement, not just implement but experiment. That is what was happening with the issue of Bill Gates. The cows, they wanted to kill all animals in the country, in the world, reducing, not even reducing. Their target was, in fact, their target was not even animals. Their target was to reduce the number of population. Why? Because they realized that there is no way they can kill people directly. So they inject animals because they know very well that human beings eat a lot of red meat. So when you, after eating the meat, you die. And then now they will not say that you've been killed, you have died. So are you seeing? So you die after eating the meat. So that is what these guys are trying to do to us. They're trying to bring things for us to suffer. They're trying to bring things so that we can, you know, we are going through a lot. As a country, as a nation, people are going through a lot. But majority of people can't speak because they fear for their life. You know, in this country, a lot of people fear for their life. If you speak, you'll be taken captive. If you speak, you'll be blamed. If you speak, you'll hear that, oh, 1, 2, imefanyika, imetendeka. But if the problem is that, you know, the problem is not even that Kenyans don't want to listen, or maybe Kenyans don't want to follow the rules and regulation or what. The problem is that the leaders that we have, they don't want to listen to us. They just want to do things the way they want. They just want to do their own thing. You see, their own things the way they want. Like you just wake up in the morning, you say that hii inafanyika. Mimi ndio rais. Mimi ndio mtu bora. And yes, wewe ni mtu bora. You are the best, we agree. But how is it that you being the best and the life that people are living intertwines? Inaingianaje? Wewe kuwa msomi na maisha ya watu ambao unawaongoza zinaingianaje?
Hii Kenya ilichelewa miaka nyingi kwa sababu viongozi are not accountable. Mtu hawezi kusimama vile nimesimama hapa na kusema tulikubaliana hii siku ya uchaguzi, hapa ndio nimefikisha. Maneno tu ni na siasa tu ya bure. Slogan hapa, oh Ruto must go, oh sijui nini. Wewe hiyo ni upumbavu bwana. Wewe sema Ruto amefanya kufikisha hapa. Mimi niko na mpango bora kuliko huyu. Nitafanya hivi na kufikisha pale. Wananchi wataamua. Ama namna gani? Yes. That is the politics we want. Sio ati siasa tu ya hewa ya kupigisha watu story alafu unajaribu kupumbaza watu. Kelele kidogo alafu ati uchaguliwe. How? Tunaelewana? Nasikizeni. Unajua mimi niliamua nifanye hii kazi. Kwa sababu I have no excuse not to do it. I have no reason not to do it. Na niliamua ya kwamba hii kazi ambayo imekuwa ikingojea siku mingi, mtu ya kufanya hii kazi ni mimi. Kwa sababu mnipatia nafasi. Unajua hii funding model ya university hii ilikuweko na matatizo. Tulijaribu na ndugu yangu Uhuru akaniambia hii mambo ya elimu hii iko na wazazi na watoto, hii ni kazi very sensitive, itatusumbua, wachana naye. Lakini mimi nikasema this time round, kwa sababu hata mimi niko na watoto wako shule, lazima nifanye hii kazi. Mnajua program ya housing ilikuwa kwa manifesto ya NAK, ilikuwa kwa manifesto ya Jubilee, ilikuwa kwa manifesto ya Azimio, ilikuwa kwa manifesto ya Kenya Kwanza, lakini wale wa kwanza hawakutekeleza kwa sababu ni ngumu. Mimi nikasema hii ngumu lazima mimi nifanye. Hii program ya housing ilikuwa kwa manifesto ya zamani ile, watu yote walikuwa na housing. Hata ile serikali ya mseto ile ilikuwa ya, inaitwa nini ile serikali ya kwanza ile? Grand Coalition ilikuwa na manifesto hii ya housing. Mheshimiwa Raila akaenda akajaribu kidogo hapo Kibera, akajenga kitu inaitwa slum upgrading. Nyumba 1,000. Ikakwama kwa sababu ni kazi ngumu. Mimi nikasema hii ngumu hii mimi ndio nitafanya. Wacha niwaambie, watu wengi wananiuliza wewe ndio umejiletea matatizo. Na ni kweli. Hii matatizo yote mimi nimejiletea. Kwa sababu kama singefanya hii kazi ngumu yote hii, hakuna mtu angekuwa na shida na mimi. Mngekuwa mnaniimbia tu na hakuna kitu inaendelea Kenya. Mimi nikasema hapana, mimi sitaki kuimbiwa. Wacha nibadilishe hii nchi yetu ya Kenya, because I have what it takes to change the Republic of Kenya.
Zinaingianaje? I think it's high time these leaders realize, not just leaders, but it's high time the president realize that anaongoza wanadamu. Haongozi wanyama, haongozi mimea. Anapaswa kujua na kugundua ya kwamba maisha wanadamu, maisha watu iko mikononi mwake. Chochote ambacho atafanya, ile makosa ambayo atafanya na kuwapa wale watu wa third world countries nafasi ya kuja kuexperiment vitu na maisha ya wanadamu, maisha watu wa nchi wa Kenya, bas will be doomed. And these are the things that when other leaders speak about, they say that other leaders are tribalistic, they say that other leaders mara wamefanya nini, a lot of issues, a lot of things. But how can we prevent these things from happening? That is the main question. The main question is, how are we going to prevent all these things from happening? The preachers have been speaking, pastors have been preaching, advisors have been advising Ruto, other leaders have been talking to him, opposition have been speaking, citizens have been speaking. Everybody that knows that their life matters, their opinion matters, have given out their opinions, but no one is listening. Nobody is listening to anybody. They don't want to listen to our opinion. They want to. What they are saying is that at the end of the day, nyinyi mpige makelele, I am the president. So what I say is what must be done. Mr. President, just a humble request. Our lives are in your hands. You can make a decision today. You can decide to do something today that is going to ruin our future. The future of the kids, the future of this generation, the future of the Gen Zs, the Alpha, the Millennials. You are the president, yes, we accept. We give you that accolade, we acknowledge that you are the president. But then in as much as maybe we are acknowledge that you are the president, why are you making decisions that are going to hurt Kenyans? Kenyans have been crying. People have been crying every day. It is only that, they can't come on the screen and start showing the way they are crying. People have been internally bleeding. People have been bleeding internally. But then they can't come and tell you that, oh, now we're suffering. So I think even the advisors, even the people that are advising Ruto, those who are around him, even the family members. Sometimes you can just talk to your father. Charlene, sometimes talk to your father, Rachel, sometimes just talk to your husband. Just tell him that people like, how do we call him? Your son, the Ruto's son. Sometimes just talk to your dad. Tell him that, Dad, maisha ya watu ni ya maana sana. So whatever decision you're going to make, inaweza kawaua ama inaweza kawajenga. So please, let me know what you think at the comment section. Because as far as I'm concerned, we are at a point whereby we are almost there, where we'll be saying that every man for himself and God for us all. But before we get there, we can prevent all these things from happening. Let me know what you think at the comment section, please, and don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to tell me where you are watching this video from and how these videos are reaching. Until we meet again, I have been your host, Boniface Abino.